Why do you have a mask on?
Because you were gone for a long time.
I can't understand anything you're saying.
You were gone for a long time.
Do you have something else in your mouth?
It's because you don't listen. You look at people and see if you can read their lips.
It said dual talent.
No, you were gone for a long time. I don't know who you're around. Plus, I don't mind wearing a mask right now because it's so smoky out.
Your buddy Russ Driver says hi. I was with him.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know that.
Jackie and Kevin said hi, too.
I guess I could
See, all these people were our friends. Jeff never will go back and see him. And everybody they see him like, what's up with Kingman? Well, because he would come back and say hi to us.
Busy.
I go, because he doesn't care about you anymore. That chapter of his life is over, and he'll probably never come and see you. So
we move on. Yeah, now that the Pac-12 canceled football, I might go back in the
spring. Didn't Jackie let you stay at her house over the holidays one year?
No, she invited me over for Thanksgiving. But that's not. I've been over to lots of people's houses for Thanksgiving,
and you can't even say hi. So they said hi, by the way.
Okay.
So just saw some old friends over the course of the Labor Day weekend.
Can I start this over because you really ruined my mojo here?
Okay, yeah, the music. What is today, Choo Choo Day or something? The train day? You're all about national days.
It's the Quad City DJs. And you know why it's the Quad City DJs? Because Brandon Cooks is questionable tonight with a quad injury.
I saw. Actually, I think I already pulled him down.
Who are you going to pick up? You can't pick up Randall Cobb. He was snatched.
No, I already have a receiver.
Really? Who's your receiver? If you don't know, Jeremy and I face each other.
Curtis Samuel.
Oh, yeah. Go with Curtis. Go with the fourth option on the Carolina Panthers against the Las Vegas.
What else am I going to do?
Can't pick up Randall Cobb.
You never know.
Because yesterday when you were traveling, I was like, maybe I should pick up Randall Cobb and block the Brandon Cooks replacement.
You're such an idiot. We haven't even had the first game of the season. Jeff's making trades. He's dropping people. He's added people. I just saw this because I had some internet where I was at. And I'm just like, nobody else is doing anything. We have 14 people in our league. And they're probably like, oh, here we go with Jeff again. Send me a trade notification every 5 minutes. What was it? What did they say about Brandon Cooks?
I'm 500 for my, he's questionable for tonight's game.
So it says right here, it says questionable. It says, I love the quote from their coach. Cooks listed as questionable.
Bill O'Brien's a jackass, though.
Bill O'Brien says...
He's a moron. You know he's the general manager there, too? Because somebody died. Like, the general manager died, so they gave the head coach the general manager job, and he's done nothing but, let's just say... The football is the perfect ball for that guy. Because
I can't find the quote now.
Because
but you're right.
He's a monkey.
Sorry.
I'm just going to put it that way.
He says, you'll find out at game time.
Yeah.
Like, what a douche. I can't find that now. It's like, you'll see who takes the field when we take the field on Thursday night. That was yesterday.
Bill O'Brien. Tip of the hat to you. And the thing is, they don't fire him because they don't like, I don't know who we're going to replace him with. Let's just get good players and hope that he can.
This is what we should have came in with.
Be a monkey effing a football.
This is what we should have came in with as the 2020 NFL season kicks off. Did you know some of the teams are going to allow fans? I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Like 20%?
Depends on where you're at. None of those in California. Probably a good thing. A lot of smoke in the air.
Well, I mean, I don't know why you need fans anyways. I mean, the fans are going to be at home. We all know watching a game at home is way better than watching it in the stadium. I mean, it is fun to go watch a game. You need the
fans. You need the fans. Okay, so
they'll pipe in the sound, right?
The Seahawks are playing in Atlanta this weekend, right? And I'm guessing Georgia was like, hey, yeah, we'll give it a couple weeks and then we're going to go back to normal. So I'm guessing Atlanta is going to have some kinds of fans there. Then the Seahawks are going to come back and play their next game in Seattle where there's no fans.
Oh, I have
zero fans.
I have some Pac-12 rumor information for you.
What, that they're going to launch the season?
I have
in the fall.
I have a date. I have a roundabout date.
Spring, right?
I found out from a guy who works for the University of Oregon.
Spring.
He used to be a Coug, but no, not spring. Sooner, much sooner. I'll tell you when we come back.
Whoa! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Jeff and Jeremy here. It's KZOZ. So ran into a buddy who works in the Pac-12.
For the defending champion, University Oregon Ducks.
It's more like this right here.
Every day when I make my way to the tubby, I find a little fella who's cute and yellow and chubby. Rub-a-dub-dubby.
Sounds good with the
You're so
crossover.
fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine.
Do you have Ernie a cappella? And then he could sing. Do we have Ernie a cappella? Rubber Ducky a cappella.
Over the Oregon fight song music? I
Ducky,
don't know if that would work or not.
lyrics only.
But anyways, here's why you looked that up. The news is they're looking at late fall. They're looking at after Thanksgiving starting the season. So it could be the weekend after Thanksgiving, and then it would run into, early spring.
Okay.
So we could see some college football on Saturdays as of after Thanksgiving, maybe even before. The thing is they got to get everybody back, and they have these new tests now that they can find out the results if you have coronavirus in 15 minutes.
Yeah, ask Reichwell Armstead about that test. He knows all about it. He's taken it twice, and he's
I noticed.
tested positive twice.
I noticed one of your guys that you picked up had the. So is he still on your team?
No, go ahead and pick him up. He's got problems outside of the vid. He also had some other illness that they are not disclosing what it was, and he had a Brandon Cooks problem. He had a thigh problem, a strain, they called it, a groin. Oh, my groin.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with the groin. So 3 things with a running back make him no longer a prospect. And I said, bye-bye, Reichwell, to the from the Templeton Stash Tramps.
I should definitely pick him up before Steve does, because this is what Steve did last year and how he won our fantasy league. He would just pick up some garbage, and then somebody would get hurt, and then this guy would go in, and then he would have a great season, and then,
He's counting on that this year, too, because I noticed they picked up the 3rd-string running back for the Atlanta Falcons.
So arrogant. But anyways, not Cal Poly. They're in the Big West, but Big Sky, right?
Who?
Cal Poly.
Yes.
Listen when I talk, so you can correct me when I'm wrong.
They're in the Big
so
Sky.
people don't text in that I'm an idiot.
I get the Big Sky and the Mountain West really
they were in the
up.
Big West. Now they're in the Big Sky. But anyways, I haven't heard anything out of them. But if the Pac-12 is doing it, then and you follow any of those schools, then you have something to look forward to. More football.
I don't like any of it. Because some conferences are starting now. Some conferences started last weekend. I was watching a game. We went to Mason Bar, and they had a basketball game on one TV in the tent. It was like I was at a wedding watching a sports bar wedding or something. They had a TV, and I thought to myself, man, wouldn't it be nice if weddings had TVs? But they had a basketball game up in one, and then Arkansas State playing Memphis. And you know that football is at a premium when Arkansas State and Memphis are playing on primetime nationally televised game.
What did you watch, the basketball or the football?
Watch the basketball game. I don't care about Arkansas State and Memphis.
But at least there's football on, so if somebody doesn't care about basketball, they can watch football.
That's playoffs basketball, okay?
I know.
I mean, come on.
You didn't watch the game a little? Were they running the option?
You know, it's funny, though, is I forget who I was watching on the basketball game, but I do remember Arkansas State and Memphis, because I remember thinking, God, how is Arkansas State and Memphis? I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. A third of the nation's not playing football right now.
Yeah, so anyways, as we try to feel normal in 2020, gosh, did you hear about what happened up in Washington with the fires? It took out 2 towns in eastern Washington, not very far from where I was at.
Where's Washington?
State?
Oh, okay. No, yeah. Where was it at?
You don't know where Washington State is?
Where were the towns?
They're in eastern Washington.
Are these towns like big towns, or are these like those things that are?
One of the towns was 300 people.
Okay, that's a small town.
The other town was 100 and something. But it took out like almost 500 people, all their homes, the entire town. The fire station burned,
Wasn't
the
it-
post office burned, the drugstore burned,
Didn't this
everything
but
burned.
this happens in like Santa Rosa every fall.
Yeah, I
and
know.
It happens in Weed every 10 years. And,
But what
and
was crazy about it was the winds were so bad on Labor Day that the town burned down in an hour. I mean, it was done. It was gone. All the houses were on fire. It all came in at one time. It was nuts. And I know they're having a lot of fires down here as well. The whole West Coast is on fire.
It is. That's
Flying back the other day.
Hence the smoke that's in the air this morning.
There's smoke from the time you take off in Seattle to the time I landed here in San Luis Obispo. You never get away from it.
No, you can't.
You get above it, but that's
In
about
fact,
it.
I was tracking the air quality in the nation yesterday. And speaking of Oregon, everywhere in Oregon's a really bad place to live right now. They had a little emoji like to give you the what the threat level is at, and it would just said hazardous and a guy wearing a full on gas mask. Not here. It said moderate, and the guy was like kind of half smiling, and up in like Corvallis, it was like gas mask, and I automatically thought, oh, wow, the Portland riots are getting down to Corvallis. Now, oh, no, it's not that. It was something else.
Maybe the smoke will get some of these people that are looting and destroying things to go home for a while.
What?
Maybe chill out.
Smoke's not going to get you. Like tear gas didn't get him to leave. You think a little smoke's going to get him to leave?
Wake up.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Jeff and Jeremy here. The Red Zone Challenge getting underway today. Obviously, with the football season starting today, it feels weird. And I know this was last minute. And, it's like, it drives me nuts. We should have had this launch 2 weeks ago, and everybody could have came back. But instead, I know that everybody got an email on Tuesday, the day after a holiday weekend, saying, hey, you better get your ass in gear, buddy, and get over here and get signed up
But
so
here's
you can
the
make
thing.
your picks.
Perfection takes a long time to accomplish, and you don't want to rush something to press without making sure that it's perfected first. And Donahue Truck Centers was like, hey, this is a really good idea. We want to get on board. So you're down with DTC? I said, hell yeah, me. Donahue Truck Centers, your sponsor of the Red Zone Challenge this year.
Okay, what does that have to do with the prizes? What are the prizes this year?
The grand prize would be a $500 grand prize at the end of the season.
Well, is the trip for Hawaii still there?
Yeah, the trip for Hawaii is still there.
I know it's a big prize to obtain. You got to beat everybody in the nation.
Yeah, but here locally, you get $500
Cash. Okay.
which cash is good in these times. And I'm betting that in February, cash will even be better than it is now because certain, what do you call those? Government programs will no longer be available to some. So $500 cash in February will be good. So pick your games wisely. Pick your games.
Well, God,
wisely.
people on unemployment are getting $600 a week, or they were. I guess they're not anymore. But so $500, I don't know. It's a good price though. All
I
right.
hope a landlord wins because those landlords aren't getting that $600 a month.
So here's how it works. You just get into KZOZ.com and you sign up. What's this deal about telling us your favorite classic rock
So
song?
get this. You get to program the radio station for the entire week at certain chunks of time.
What if you win the thing or just win the week?
Win the week. So at 8:20, at 12:20, at what's the other 20? 3:20? Does it say on there?
Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. It says 8:20, 12:20, 5:20, 7:20.
5:20. You get 5:20?
You get 4.
5:20 when people are going home? You get 5:20? You get 8:20 when people are going to work?
Yeah, you get
You
12:20
get
when
like
people
the
are having
best-
lunch,
The
and
best
7:20 when people are having dinner.
the best absolute well, speak for yourself. I'm eating dinner at 5:20, my friend.
I eat dinner at 4. I'm saying most people. We're not most people.
But you get those times? You kidding me? And to tell the world I love Rush or I love REO Speedwagon or I love Autograph?
And it says special shout outs and rockin' songs from your favorite band every day, 8:20, 12:20, 5:20, 7:20.
Yeah.
What are
So-
the shout outs?
So if
from
you
us?
Yeah, you get your name announced at those times. You get to shout out your city and your favorite NFL football team.
God, this reminds me of when I used to do the announcements in 8th grade. At the end of the day, I would go to the office, I would turn it on, and we would announce everybody's birthday.
Yeah, but did you ever do the same person's name 20 times in a week? No.
So it's like junior high, is what you're saying.
No, it's like 20 times better than junior high.
Be sure to fill out your favorite classic rock band. How does that make sense? Be sure to fill in. Sorry.
Well, yeah, in the
Fill in your
registration
favorite
process.
classic rock band. Okay.
By the way, I know you like to rely on the fact that, I was registered for the last 12 years. I'm just going to go ahead and make my picks now. No, you got to fill out your favorite band, too. And if one of us wins, because there's no prize money changing hands,
then we get to do it.
we get to do it.
Good.
Who's
Yeah,
your favorite band going to be?
I don't know. Maybe Rush.
Why Rush? Why not go off
Slap of
script?
the bass, man.
Why not go off script a little bit on that?
I hadn't even thought about it. You sprung this on me. Favorite? I don't know. I know it's not the Beatles. I'll tell you who it's not. It's definitely not the Beatles
I want to go.
or Bob Seger.
It's got to be a one-hit wonder. They have to play the song 20 times in a week.
Oh yeah, like 30. 38 Special had a few hits.
Yeah. I'm thinking, like Cinderella, but Cinderella actually has a few songs. Skid Row's only got a couple of songs.
Oh, what about Quiet Riot?
Yeah,
Come on, feel the noise.
A few songs.
What about
Autograph?
Turn It Up, baby? Turn it up. That's
Turn
what
it
up. I'll do Turn It Up.
Oh, you're going to do Autograph?
But here's the thing, Suzanne. I know
I
is
already
going
called
to be in
Autograph.
charge
You
of
can't
this.
take my ideas.
Oh, I thought you were just throwing
Come on.
against the wall.
No.
Suzanne is going to then go play other tracks from them. She won't just play the same one all the time.
Right on. Exactly. Make the girl work. Trying to find 20 songs from Autograph.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to find an artist that we play. It has to be somebody we play, because otherwise she'll give us a hard time.
I'm thinking Manfred Mann.
and we're going to make her work. Make her earn it. See, isn't it even more fun now to win the Red Zone Challenge? Besides the fact that you get $500 if you can win the whole thing.
In some circles, Dexy's Midnight Runners is classic rock.
Okay, KZFZ.com. Make sure you get in there. You get all this stuff filled out. It'll probably just take a few seconds and get your picks in for the Red Zone Challenge, brought to you by Donahue Truck Centers.